In this back, we've just got to a slaughterhouse in the UK, so it's it's all cows here. Yeah, hundreds and hundreds every single day are taken here to be brutally murdered, and yeah, we're just sharing the reality of what is happening to them, basically. Just walking towards it now. And with Chris, so with Chris Hines, and he's here as well, exposing the reality of what's happening to them. Yeah, it's just absolutely horrific. You can actually, when you stood outside, you can actually hear them like screaming the whole time. You can hear them inside screaming for their lives. So if anyone joins, just let me know if you can hear me as well. So on the right-hand side, just as we approach, on the right-hand side, there's this warehouse where they keep all of their skins piled up. So hopefully we might be able to get a shot of that before they close the garage door. I'm just saying to nobody at the moment, but yeah, I'm just saying that we usually try and catch them, don't we, before they close the door with all the skins in there. Oh, it's just absolutely disgusting. And the fact that they all just wander around acting as if it's normal as well, it's just absolutely mind-blowing.
It's actually on public unlisted or something.
You what, sorry?
I'm just checking, I've definitely set this
on public, yeah. Sometimes it takes a while for people to join, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure I did as well. How do you check? Oh, one person's joined, yeah, on mine.
One person's joined. Okay, yeah. So yours is working.
Yeah.
Yours is all good.
Usually it does it automatically, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh no, mine's unlisted.
Oh no, is it? Start again. Okay, so whoever's just joined, we just arrived at a slaughterhouse in Cornwall in the UK. So it's all cows who are brought here, and we're just basically here to show the reality of what's happening to them, because obviously most people don't actually know, and most people have never seen this before. Like, sun's that way, it's hidden from us for a reason. And I spent my first 32 years of life, literally until last year, not knowing about this. So, you know, once we know the truth and once we know what's happening, I honestly believe that we have a moral obligation to share with people so that they understand what's happening as well. Because we don't need to be doing this. Like, it would be bad enough if we did need to be doing it, but the fact is we don't need to do it. Like, we can live without exploiting animals. We don't need to eat their flesh. We don't need to drink their baby's milk. We don't need to wear their skin. So yeah, if there's anyone in the chat, just say hello. Let me know if you can hear me okay as well. I know it's very windy, but hopefully you're able to hear me all right. Chris is here as well, Chris Hines, and he's just setting up. And then we'll go over there. So we've already seen 2 trucks go in. I've seen one empty one leave. And yeah, we can hear. Okay, great, thank you. It's so windy, isn't it?
2 seconds. So unprepared. I haven't done a stream.
Humans are omnivores, which means that we have a choice. Yeah, you're right. There's a massive one here.
Okay, let's do it. Right, yeah. Pretty cool.
Okay, so this behind me will be full of individuals. That massive truck there. Can you see them? Probably not. No, it's just absolutely horrific. It's just so bad. Like, it's an actual Holocaust, and just the way that people are acting like it's normal. So the person who just said that we're omnivores, that means that we have a choice. So we don't need to eat animals. We're herbivores, but we can eat animal flesh, but we don't need to. So yeah, they're just probably getting the door shut now because they obviously know that we're coming. Yeah, there we go. There's the whole thing of skins piled up in there. It's absolutely disgusting. Like, honestly, horrific. Put the umbrella down there. Flip my camera around. Not sure if you can see in there. So that warehouse there is full of their skins all piled up. So it looks like it's broken, so they're not going to be able to close it. Oh my god, is that skin? What the hell? Oh my god. That is all cow skins piled up. Fucking hell, it's so bad. Oh my god. I don't know if you can see there, guys. Yeah, it looks like that garage door. So usually that garage door there, they close it when we arrive. So that huge white bit of plastic there is all full of animal skin. Oh yeah, the umbrella did fall over, thank you. How do you know that?
This is where we end up. See that back room there?
Yeah.
The skins. This is what's going to happen.
That warehouse there is full of cow skins. Horrific. Absolutely horrendous. And then these animals here. These animals in here, these are all about to be forced to their death. So if anyone doesn't know about what happens, you need to go and watch Dominion on YouTube. So you can also click the first link in the description of this video and watch the 6-minute documentary.
I ain't gonna fuck this, shut up.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Do not touch my vehicle. Oh what? Oh that.
I've seen him before, he's so aggressive.
What are you gonna do?
He's so aggressive.
Don't touch the cows this day. Ever heard of days off?
They say the same thing every single time. I can't believe he just did that. I've seen him multiple times before, Chris. Like, he always gives me loads of shit. Usually he tries to video me.
Guy in the slaughterhouse truck having a go at me because I brushed his truck while he's taking...
It's just actually insane.
This is the thing, they're all they're like, don't touch my truck. And I'm like, well, what are you going to do?
Exactly.
It's not a crime to touch your truck.
This is the violence they are around all the time, and they literally think that doing stuff like that is normal. Like, he just drove the whole massive truck back to try and run Chris over, like to try and scare him off. Like, it's just absolutely horrific. Like, the way that they are so aggressive and violent, they think that this is normal.
Honestly, I'm really not in the mood.
That's all skins in there.
Like, I'm really not.
Imagine working in there all day, every day. It's just absolutely horrendous. Disgusting. That plastic, white plastic thing there is full of their skin under there. That is full of cow skins. So, yeah, people who are saying cow yummy and stuff like that, like, you're obviously feeling these emotions for a reason. You're obviously feeling guilt, otherwise you wouldn't be on here. You wouldn't be commenting on here. If you were really a genuine psychopath and this wouldn't trigger any emotion in you whatsoever, you would have just scrolled on by. So by saying those things, it just proves that there's an ounce within you that cares a little bit. There's obviously, a part of you that's triggered because you know what this is happening here is wrong. We don't need to be doing this to these sentient individuals. Like, we don't need to be eating their flesh or wearing their skin or drinking their baby's milk. Like, there are alternatives today in 2026. We don't need to be doing this. It's the worst part of it. it would be bad enough if we did need to do it, but the fact is we don't need to do it. So those cows there in that truck, the truck just tried to run over Chris, they will be being offloaded there. So behind that big white, I don't even know what to call it, like the back of a lorry kind of thing, that big white thing, you'll see their hooves being offloaded there, and they will literally be forced to their deaths. Like usually we can hear them screaming and crying. So I don't know if you can see them popping their little noses out right now. Look at them. Like, look how curious they are and innocent and vulnerable. It's so unfair. So unfair. Look at their eyes. Like, there's someone in there. That's not something, that's someone. Just so bad. Yeah, so whoever's in here, just let me know if you're either vegan, meaning that you don't exploit animals, or if you're open to learning about what happens to animals in your name, because these are the things that I didn't used to know either. And obviously we're not here to upset anyone, we're literally here just to show the reality and share the truth about what's happening. So there's another truck here just coming in. As you can see them there. Look at them. Absolutely horrendous. So unfair. So unfair. I'm sorry, babies. I'm so sorry. I know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Look how scared they are. Like, it's not okay. We should not be doing this at all. Just the fact that they all think it's normal. Like, it's not normal. I don't understand how people can come on here and say stuff like that. Like, I would just never be able to imagine coming onto a live stream and seeing this absolute atrocity and start talking about, like, and start trying to justify your actions. Like, I just can't get my head around it at all. I don't understand how you can see what is happening here and start trying to justify it. It's just not normal. Like, it's actually psychotic. Animals can't show sad emotions. Robin, you are an animal. Humans are animals. Humans are animals, and when we know that animals are sentient, which is a fact, they can feel all the emotions that we feel. They feel pain, happiness, and sadness. Like, we shouldn't be doing this when we don't need to. They are the same as us in all of the ways that it matters. We absolutely do not need to be doing this, and we shouldn't be doing it. These babies do deserve better, exactly. Thank you, Anik, for being here. Yeah, just they're literally sat there waiting to be forced to their death. Like, I saw a video the other day of a slaughterhouse actually saying to someone that the animals can smell. A slaughterhouse worker himself was saying these animals can smell what's about to happen to them. Like, they know what's coming. They can sense it. Like, they're not stupid. These cows can smell up to 10 kilometers. Their sense of smell is so much stronger than ours. Like, they have attachments to their families. Mother cows, for example, are very maternal. Most of these cows are cows who have been used for dairy, so they've been used for their baby's milk. They're forcibly impregnated against their will. They're literally held in rape racks. Just horrific, like, absolutely horrific. And the way that these farmers and people are just acting as if it's normal, it's just so bad. Then with cows who were used for dairy, after about 4 years of being forcibly impregnated and stealing their baby's milk, having their babies taken away from them so that we can drink their baby's milk that's not even supposed to be for the human body, after about 4 or 5 years of this cycle of torture, they are brought to somewhere like this and forced to their horrific death. Yeah. So we just heard a scream from inside then. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Yeah, you can actually hear them like screaming for their life inside. It's just disgusting. And the way that they think that this is okay and normal, it's just not okay at all. Those massive boxes there, those white boxes are full of their blood. That is blood. That is their blood. Like, this is honestly hell on earth. There is nothing more disgusting on this entire planet. Imagine if you were them. Just imagine if you were one of them right there in that truck, waiting to be forced to your death, just so that a human can wear your skin and eat your flesh. It's just so bad. When you put yourself into their position, you understand how much of a huge injustice this is. We shouldn't be doing it. I don't know, yeah, it's just so cheap and flimsy. I might just put it down maybe. Yeah, so imagine if you were in there screaming for your life and nobody was coming to save you, nobody was coming to help you. You would want somebody to stop this from happening. Yeah, so even just the fact that you're saying things like yummy, it just shows that there's something within you that obviously feels a bit of guilt. Otherwise you wouldn't even be saying that. So I know that you're saying it to try and instigate me to get angry or whatever. I'm not going to do that, because I'm not here for me, I'm here for them. So that massive warehouse there that you just saw was open. They've now put a cover over it so that we can't record what's in there. You know that was open a second ago. That garage door is broken. And when we first got here and we went and showed you that warehouse full of their skins, which will be made into leather bags and shoes and items that we don't actually need to use. We can use leather made out of like pineapple skin, and there's different plant-based forms of leather now. They've now covered that up because they don't want us to see what's in there. They don't want us to be videoing. Like, they claim that they're so transparent and open and honest, but then they hide everything from people. Like, there's a reason why they're hiding all of this from us, and it's so that people carry on paying for it when we don't actually need to. Yeah, so obviously if members of the public were here and were seeing this, they would think it was absolutely disgusting. And there's a reason why it's all hidden from us. Like, there's a reason why they don't want us to see it, and it's because they want the consumer to continue paying for their horrific exploitation and murder. Hi Jason, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, I'm just outside a slaughterhouse now. There's 2 trucks inside. One of them has just been offloaded. There's one there with probably about 15 individuals on there. Now they're driving it up to the loading area, and those individuals will all be offloaded and forced to their deaths. It's just such a huge injustice. It's so disgusting. It shouldn't be happening. Yeah, it's not okay. And like the people who come on here trying to justify it, trying to come up with these horrible, disgusting excuses after seeing these atrocities, it's just psychotic. Like, I just can't get my head around it at all.
This is the guy that
it's either you lack empathy. Yeah, this is the guy that just tried to run Chris over. I can imagine he's probably going to shout at us a little bit now. So pathetic. Like, they're literally so pathetic. They think it's funny. They actually think that murdering individuals against their will is funny. Like, I just can't even understand it at all. It doesn't have to be justified, it's legal, but can you think of anything in history where something was legal but it was unjust, and now we understand that it's not okay? Like, it's just because it's legal, does that make it okay? Or is it about getting with the times and like understanding when something isn't okay and when something's unjust, and when we don't need to be doing something, which we don't need to be doing this to them. Like, it shouldn't be legal, and that's why it only takes a small minority of people to stand up against an injustice and to explain this is not okay, this shouldn't be happening, for things to start to change. And that's what vegans are today. So vegans are like the equivalent of the abolitionists during the slave trade. During, when human slavery in the West was legal and it was happening, it only took the minority of people to stand up and start speaking up about it for things to start to change. And it needs to start at the consumer level as well, because the government just go where the money goes. So if we can change it at the consumer level, if we can help people to understand that this isn't what is actually happening, if we can share the truth to people, and get them to connect with the animals and understand that what is happening isn't necessary, what is happening isn't okay, and that these sentient individuals do actually struggle until their very last breath. Like, it's a myth that certain animals don't feel pain, they don't feel emotions, but they do. So those ones are now being offloaded there, off that truck. Don't know if you can see them. You can probably hear them as well. Obviously they don't want to get off. Obviously they don't want this to be happening to them. So this is a massive, massive one that's leaving now, that's empty. That just went past us a minute ago, and now that was a double decker full of individuals, and now it's about to leave. It's just like, this is honestly a Holocaust. This is just so disgusting. It's just not okay. So horrendous. And I don't know how people can work here either. Like, yes, maybe the rare person, but in the UK, people have the option to have another job. So that's empty and leaving. That was the double decker that was full of animals a second ago. And now they're all in there being forced to their horrific deaths whilst they literally struggle for their lives. Like, imagine if these were dogs. They're just big puppies. Like, these cows are just big puppies. They are harmless. They are loving. They are kind. They don't want to hurt or harm anyone. Like, we shouldn't be doing it. Look at them all. They're so innocent, being forced into a fucking murder house, into a slaughterhouse against their will. This is not okay. Like, we should not be doing this. These massive boxes here full of their blood. You can probably hear them now as well. They're screaming and crying. I don't know if anyone just heard that. It's not okay. You're saying that I'm wasting my time and I'll never change people's views, but I used to be you. I used to be in your position. So what you're actually saying is incorrect, because if I've changed, if Chris has changed, there are millions of vegans worldwide who have woken up to this. I get messages almost every day from people saying that by me sharing the reality of what's happening, it's helped them to understand and to live without exploiting animals. So you're saying that I'm never going to change anyone, but unfortunately you're not right. Like, you're incorrect. If you want to stay on the wrong side of history and want to keep doing this for unnecessary selfish desires, and that's completely up to you, because yes, it's not illegal at the moment to exploit and torture and murder animals, but there are people who are kind, good people. You don't even need to be a kind person. You just need to understand that we should respect animals and not exploit and murder them. It's actually not hard. Like, but if that's not you, then move on. Like, leave the live stream. I'm here talking for people who are good people and who just don't understand what's happening, because that was me. Like, I didn't used to understand, but now I do understand and I know what's happening. There is no way I would ever participate in this now that I know that I don't need to, and that I shouldn't be, and that we shouldn't be. Like, why on earth would I want to do that to sentient individuals, to animals who are just the same as us, human animals, in all the ways that it matters? So you're an omnivore because you've eaten meat. What are you even talking about? Like, we don't need to eat flesh. Why do you keep talking about meat as well? Like, this is not just about meat. This is about all forms of animal exploitation. These cows are also being forced to their deaths for their skin. It's not just for their flesh. So this is another one that's leaving now, empty. Happy farmer, off on his way with his money, but doesn't actually care about the fact that he's just forced animals to be murdered. Like, I just cannot even get my head around how bad it is. So horrendous. Animals do not have will. You are, Mohammed, you are an animal. Humans are animals. Why do I care? Because I care about others. And if I care about humans and dogs and cats, then why would I not care about other species of animals? Like, why would I not care? If you're against oppression and exploitation and murder, then you should also be against the exploitation and murder of sentient animals as well, of other animals, because humans are animals and they are the same as us in all of the ways that it matters. Like, they feel the same emotions. They feel happiness and sadness and connection to their families. They feel happiness. Like, we shouldn't, why would I not care? It's psychotic to not care. How can you see this and not want to change what's happening to them? You obviously don't understand the injustice, so please go onto YouTube and watch Dominion, the free documentary, and learn about what's happening to animals in your name on there, because I didn't used to know either. Like, I didn't understand what was happening to them either until I saw the footage and saw the evidence for myself, and it helped me to just completely wake up. Humans are not an animal. This is genuinely what people think. What the hell? Like, you need to go back to biology class, because humans are animals. That is insane. A snake is not a snake is a sentient being, exactly. They are sentient. All animals are sentient. Plants aren't sentient because they don't have a nervous system and a spine. But all animals, including humans, are sentient. We've developed from monkeys, from apes, who are animals. They are just our relatives. Like, we are mammals, just the same as cows are mammals. Like, we feel all the same emotions as them. Have you seen that they put the white cover on the...
Yeah, they covered it all up.
Yeah. So as I was saying earlier, that cover there that's on the warehouse, inside there is all of their skins. And also underneath that massive white plastic thing there, their skins are piled up inside that warehouse and under that big plastic white sheet. And when we first got here, that warehouse was uncovered, because if you can see there, the door is broken, that garage door is broken. So now they've covered it up because they don't want people to see. Like, this is the reality of it. They don't want people to see the reality of what is happening. So there's another truck coming here. I'm going to try and record it. They're going to try and rush them in so we can't see. I'm going to go Oh my god. Like, you shouldn't be going that fast. They are absolutely terrified, and he just went so fast then. So bad. Like, they're just acting like it's normal and it's just barbaric. Like, honestly, it's so bad. Oh, fucking hell. The tripods keep... I'm just going to put those to the side for a second. Just like acting as if it's normal. I can't get my head around it, honestly. Backing them up there to be walked off and forced to their deaths. It's just not okay. Like, I just can't get my head around how they can just act every single day, act as if exploiting and murdering innocent animals is normal. It's just horrendous. I don't know if you can hear them screaming in there. Literally screaming for their lives. It's just not okay. And I'm pretty sure if there were hundreds of members of the public stood here, they would say exactly the same thing. And it's hidden for a reason. Like, it's hidden because they want people to carry on funding it, even though people know it's wrong. Just disgusting, and it absolutely stinks. Like, the stench is so bad. It smells of death, blood, guts. Oh, I just can't handle it. The way that they're screaming inside. There's a massive lorry here now. This will be full of individuals. Again, they're trying to rush it in. Why are they driving so close to us? Look at them. They like stick their thumbs up because they think it's funny, and it's just disgusting. Like, they know it's bad, they know it's wrong, and that's why they are sarcastic about it. Honestly, I just can't even explain how bad it is. I can't even depict in words how disgusting this is. If you're not vegan, you are accountable for unnecessary animal abuse. Animal abusers are weak. Exactly that. Thank you, Lamretta Barnes. That's exactly it. It's unnecessary. We don't need to be doing it. If it bothers you, why are you there? You are accomplishing nothing. Again, Robin, you're actually wrong, because every single time I come, I have people and share the reality of this when I share on live stream, or like I've shared videos, for example, and once people see it, good people do change. So you're saying that I'm accomplishing nothing. Maybe that's the case in your view, because if you're like a psychopath with no empathy, then maybe that's what it seems like from your point of view. But because good people do actually change, and people with empathy, when they see this, they do stop doing it, and they do stop paying for this to happen to them. So I know that you're saying, why am I stood here? I'm not accomplishing anything, but you're actually wrong. Like, I have physical evidence of, I wouldn't be stood here, like, you know, I'm sharing this so that people can actually see it for themselves and understand what's happening, because it's hidden on purpose. Like, they purposely hide this so people can't see it, so that they carry on paying for it when we don't need to be. The only reason we consider it wrong is because we decided thousands of years ago that dogs would be our friends. What? Yeah, I know that dogs are food in a lot of places, but that's not okay either. Like, are you trying to say that we should be eating dogs as well? We shouldn't be using any animals for anything. In 2026, we don't need to wear their skin or eat their flesh or steal their baby's milk. Like, we shouldn't be using them for anything when we don't need to, especially not in the UK and in Western first world of developed countries, when you have access to a supermarket and your mobile phone and social media and all these different things. There is no way, if you're on YouTube right now, you do not need to be exploiting animals for their skin, for their wool, for their flesh, for their baby's eggs, for their baby's milk, for anything. We don't need to go to marine parks or aquariums where they're imprisoned. Like, this isn't just about meat. This is all forms of animal exploitation. The reason I'm here at a slaughterhouse is because most animals who are exploited are used for food and their flesh and their skin. So slaughterhouses are everywhere. They're all over the country. In the UK, they're all over the world, and they're very accessible because well, there's obviously a lot of security here, like there is now. There's these high fences and barbed wire and things like that to stop people from getting in and seeing what happens, but they are everywhere. So because so many animals are murdered every single year, you can stand outside them like this and expose the reality of what's happening for most people when we don't actually need to be doing it. So that one's now empty, leaving. It's just like so bad. I know that they know it's wrong, because some of them either just don't look at you and they look really guilty and they look away, or some of them will like sarcastically wave and stick their thumbs up. Again, they know that it's not okay, because if they were just driving vegetables to be chopped up, they wouldn't be acting like they are. So they obviously know it's wrong. A zoo or a marine park isn't a prison, it's conservation. Yeah, so that's what I used to believe as well, but it's actually a lie. That's what they want you to believe so that you continue funding those places. They are prisons for animals. There's only a very, very small percentage, I think it's only like 4% of animals who are kept in marine, not even marine parks, kept in zoos are endangered species. Like, they just use that as an excuse. Most of them are not endangered and they don't need to be there. They're just used for humans to make money, for entertainment. Like, they don't actually need to be doing it. They just pretend, again, just like these industries spread lies such as we need to eat animal flesh for meat. These other exploitation industries also spread lies such as we need to enslave and imprison some species of animals for conservation, but it's actually not true. We don't. It's a lie. Zoos shouldn't exist. These prisons shouldn't exist. These slaughterhouses shouldn't exist. Like, we shouldn't be exploiting these animals. And the easiest way for you on a personal level to stop that from happening is to live without exploiting animals. So that means living vegan. Most people think that veganism is a diet, which is what I used to believe for years and years as well, but it's actually not. It's the ethical principle that says humans should not exploit animals for anything. So that includes their skin, their wool, their fur, their bodies. We don't pay for products to be tested on them or anything like that. Like, we check that toiletries are cruelty-free and that they don't contain animals in there. So it's actually not just food, it's not just diet, it's about all forms of animal exploitation. And then the reason we're here today is to expose it to people live, so hundreds of other people can see what is happening to them, because they don't know. Like, they don't know. People don't know what is happening. It's hidden for a reason. Like, look at these barbed wired fences. There's a reason why it's so secure. If this was just a vegetable processing facility, do you really think that they would have these barbed wired fences and all this security? Like, there's a reason why they're trying to hide it, and it's because they don't want people to find out what is happening. So animals aren't for humans to be using and exploiting for anything. Like, we shouldn't be testing on them. We shouldn't be using them for their flesh, for their skin, for their wool, for their eggs, for their baby's milk. And like I said earlier, if you just got here, outside a slaughterhouse in the UK where these animals are being forced to their horrific deaths, all of those big trucks there are full of sentient individuals that are full of cows, and most of them are cows who have been used for dairy. So people think that cows just produce milk because they're cows, but they don't. They produce milk because they've been forced into pregnancy and they've been forced to be made to be mothers. So cows used for dairy are forced into pregnancy against their will. They're forcibly impregnated. They're put in these racks, and even the industry calls them rape racks. They're forced into these racks. They're held into place. The farmer inserts his fist through her anus, inserts semen into her vagina to enforce pregnancy onto her. Then after 9 months of her carrying her baby, she has her baby, she gives birth, her baby's taken away, so that then obviously she starts lactating and producing milk, so then humans can take her milk, which was never ours to take. Like, that is not our milk. That was milk that was supposed to be for her baby. Her babies are put on this fake formulated, disgusting fake milk. And then they're all murdered, usually within either a few days to a few months. All of the baby boys are murdered and turned into veal. So that's what veal actually is. It's actually baby cows, like most of them baby boys, because they can't produce milk. And then usually the mothers are put back into the same system as, the females are put back into the same system as their mothers. And then after 4 to 5 years of this exploitation and abuse, they are then, because their body's shut down and because she's so weak, they are then forced into these facilities, these slaughterhouses, these murder houses, to be killed and forced. Like, they're now being offloaded, forced to their deaths against their will. You can actually hear them inside right now screaming for their lives. They are screaming for their lives. Like, I can actually hear them. Chris is over there as well. He's live streaming on YouTube at the moment as well. And the reason I'm here is just to share the reality with people, because I didn't used to know about this either. So I only woke up to all this about a year ago. I was on a plant-based diet for around 5 years. thinking that I was helping animals, but actually I was still exploiting them for their skin. You know, like I bought my dog from a breeder, which is not okay. That's exploitation still. That's not something that a vegan does. Like when you're against all forms of animal exploitation, that's not what you do. So I was misled as to what veganism was for a really long time. But now, about a year ago, I woke up to all this because I saw footage for myself. So the reason I'm here sharing this now today is because if I had seen this a few years ago, it would have helped me to understand this as well. Like I would have understood this and woken up to it as well. And I just wish that someone had shared this with me years ago, because we don't need to do it, and it's actually horrific. Like when you actually understand what is happening to these animals in there, it's really, really disgusting. Like it's horrendous. So if you don't know what happens to animals in your name, then at least just go and watch the evidence for yourself. Go onto YouTube and watch Dominion, the documentary, and you can actually see for yourself what is happening inside these facilities. Because the reason that they don't put them on, you know, adverts on the supermarket shelves, or when they're selling you your leather boots, they don't put what happens on the adverts for a reason, because they don't want you to see what happens. So you can go onto YouTube, search the documentary Dominion or Land of Hope and Glory. Land of Hope and Glory is specific to the UK. Go and watch what happens inside these facilities, inside farms and slaughterhouses to animals in your name, because I didn't understand this either. I didn't know what was happening either. But this is happening. This is happening whether you know it, whether you like it or not. Yeah, so please just go onto Dominion and watch YouTube. Go and see the reality of what's happening for yourself, because it's just absolutely horrendous. Like we can hear them screaming inside there right now as we speak. We can actually hear them. It's just disgusting. Your life doesn't depend on it. You know, you go to the grocery store, your life doesn't depend on it. You go to the grocery store and you have a choice. Exactly that. Like when we don't need to do it, when we're not in a survival situation, like we don't need to exploit and use animals for their skin, for their wool, for their flesh, for their baby's milk. That's what makes it so horrendous, because it's a choice. I think I just heard them screaming again then. It's just disgusting. Like, honestly, absolutely horrific. Like, so I don't know if you can see there now, they're being offloaded off that truck. You probably can see their little hooves being forced to their deaths against their will after enduring a horrific, disgusting journey down busy, fast roads. How can people say that farmers love their animals when this is happening? Seriously. How can people say that that's love when those farmers are literally walking their animals to be forced to their deaths, to have their throats slit whilst they literally struggle for their lives? Every single one of them is an individual. Like, honestly, this is, to me, every single time I come here, it's still just so surreal. It's an actual surreal experience, because it's so bad. Like, you can't even understand how bad it is until you see it for yourself. And you can hear them all screaming in there. Like, I'm not even lying. You can actually hear them. If you go onto my Instagram, I've posted videos on there before where you can hear them screaming very clearly. How do you know that? Yeah, and I'm with Chris as well, who's also here documenting what's happening to them. So, yeah, that whole big truck, that whole big lorry there is full of individuals, all with their own personalities, and then they're going to be forced to their death. So, like I said, if you don't believe me, then I understand, because I wouldn't have believed this stuff a few years either. But if you don't believe me, then just go and watch it for yourself. Just go and watch Dominion on YouTube. Go and watch Land of Hope and Glory, so that you can then make informed decisions for yourself. I only found out about all of this about a year ago as well. Like, we were all there. We were all there at one point. But then it's when you actually learn about what's happening in there that you realise that you don't need to be doing it, and that animals literally struggle until their very last breath. Like they are the same as us in all the ways that it matters. If we wouldn't do this to other humans, because humans are animals, if we wouldn't do this to dogs and cats, then why are we doing it to cows? Like, they are sentient, they feel emotions, they feel pain, they feel happiness, sadness. And imagine if there were hundreds of people, members of the public, stood here witnessing this, what was going on here, seeing them being forced to their deaths, hearing them screaming for their lives. Do you really think people would still want to be paying for it? No. That's why we're live streaming on YouTube, because every single time I do this, I have people saying, oh my God, I didn't know what was happening. I'm going to stop, I'm going to do my own research, and then I'm going to stop exploiting animals, because this shouldn't be happening. We shouldn't be murdering them and exploiting them against their will. Like, you can be healthy. People are healthy on a full, whole foods, plant-based diet. One of the biggest obstacles for people is that they think that veganism is a diet, and they think that we need to use animals for their flesh, that we need to eat animals to be healthy, but it's a massive myth. Like, it's a huge myth. I've never felt healthier in my life. I eat a whole foods, plant-based diet. I don't need to exploit animals. I don't need to murder animals for their skin or for their babies' milk or for their secretions, for their eggs. Like, it's actually disgusting. When you understand this and wake up to this and learn the reality of it, when you look back and think, oh my God, I was contributing towards that for so many years when I didn't need to be, it's actually horrific. So have you ever been stung via accidental fall? Not sure what you mean. Seeing other sentient individuals as objects shows your mindfulness. Exactly that. Exactly. Like, they are sentient individuals. That's all we need to know. All we need to know is that they are the same as us in all the ways that it matters, that they feel pleasure, pain, sadness, happiness. Like, when you look, for example, if you have a fur baby, like a dog or a cat, a companion animal, when you look into their eyes, you see that there's somebody looking back. It's not an object, it's not a thing, it's somebody. So it's the same with these animals as well. We know that they are somebody, they're not something, they're not objects, they are individuals with their own personalities, with their own likes, their own dislikes. And when you connect with that, when you understand, when you see the footage for yourself, of course, the automatic thing to do is to stop exploiting them and stop paying for them to be used, murdered, exploited. Like, that is the natural human reaction, because we have empathy. Usually humans have empathy. I think it's only like 3% of the population who are actually psychopaths and who lack empathy, but the rest of us do have empathy, but we just don't know what's happening to these animals. Like, it's my full belief that most humans are vegan deep down. It's just because we've been conditioned to believe that it's necessary to exploit and murder animals, but it's not. We actually don't need to do it, so that's what makes it so bad. Hi, UK freedom fighter, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, there's a lot of trolls in here trying to justify this absolute disgusting abuse, exploitation and murder, but yeah, there's absolutely no justification for this to be happening. We don't need to be doing this. Like, in 2026, we don't need to wear their skin, eat their flesh, and you can actually hear them screaming inside. You can hear them. Oh, so bad. I don't know if you can hear that, guys. I can hear them screaming there, screaming for their lives. Being an omnivore means that you have a choice. If you were a carnivore, then you wouldn't have the option, but humans are omnivores. We have a choice. We don't need to eat animals or their secretions. And also, why do you think that this is just about their flesh? Why do you think that this is just about meat? I've said multiple times that they are also used and exploited for their skin, and all you can talk about is meat. It's like people are so addicted to their food habits and eating their flesh and their secretions that they literally can't take their mind off the food side. Why are you not talking about their skin? Like, if you're saying that you only exploit animals for their flesh because we need to for our health, then why do you wear their skin? Why do you wear their wool? Why are you trying to justify zoos and marine parks? It's because you've been conditioned to believe that it's normal and okay to exploit animals and to oppress them, but it's not. You're literally brainwashed, like I was for so many years. We're brainwashed to believe it because these industries want to continue making money. That's all they care about. Like, all they care about is money. Every single one of those on that truck there is an individual who doesn't want to die. They literally struggle until their very last breath. Until their very last breath. Okay, so I don't know if you'll be able to see them being offloaded there off the back of that truck. So they're being forced to their deaths. There is no justification for needless exploitation. Absolutely. Exactly that. This should not be legal. Like, we should not be doing this. It should not be legal. It's just absolutely disgusting. Just because it's legal, it doesn't make it moral. Legality doesn't equal morality. Exactly. And years ago, we used to say that human slavery was okay. We used to say that being gay was illegal, that was okay. Like, the fact that being gay was illegal and that people used to get punished for being gay. Now we look back at that and think that is absolutely horrendous. That is absolutely disgusting. And just the fact that people are starting to understand that, for example, fur coats aren't okay, and like orcas in marine parks isn't okay. People are also starting to catch up. But why not just be consistent and be against all forms of animal exploitation instead of just some? Why follow the crowd? Like, why just follow what everyone else is doing at that period of time? Why not go, do you know what? This is actually not right. Like, this is disgusting. This shouldn't be happening. I understand that other animals are the same as us in all the ways that it matters, because humans are animals. Humans are animals. Like, that's all we need to know. So if you're against oppression and exploitation of humans, then you should be against the oppression and exploitation of other animals as well. Like, we don't need to do this. We actually don't need to do this. It's illegal to harass people at work, and it isn't moral either. Who am I harassing? I've not spoken to one of them. They've waved at me and smiled at me sarcastically. I've not actually spoken to any of them today. So you're talking absolute bollocks. Like, I've not actually spoken to any of them. So telling me that I'm harassing people at work, all I'm doing is videoing the animals going in, being forced to their deaths, and you're claiming that I'm harassing people. You think that me standing here videoing is harassing? Imagine what those animals are going through. You want to talk about harassment? You want to talk about violence? Look at what happens in a slaughterhouse. Like, what a wild thing to say. You're harassing people at work when there's literally animals having their head chopped off in there whilst they scream for their lives. Like, it's honestly psychotic. It's embarrassing. You people who say stuff like that are going to look back one day and actually be embarrassed about the stuff that you're saying, because you think it's normal now because the majority of the population exploit animals. But coming onto a live stream, someone videoing outside a slaughterhouse whilst animals are being forced to their deaths, most people aren't okay with that. Most people don't think that it's okay. Like, it's just hidden from us. So to actually come on a live stream and start saying wild stuff like that, trying to justify your actions and make yourself feel better, it's actually so weird. Like, I can't even get my head around it. It's just so weird. to try and justify yourself by doing stuff like that. And one day you were going to look back and be embarrassed, because things are quickly changing for these animals. People are starting to learn what is happening to them. People are starting to wake up to the reality of it. And you're going to look back one day and be embarrassed. Just like about the fact that some people used to wear fur coats and now we understand that that isn't okay. You're going to look back and be like, the fact that I was trying to justify these things and laughing about it, saying that you're harassing people at work, either you're going to look back or your relatives are going to look back, if you have grandchildren and children, because people are starting to understand that exploiting and abusing and murdering animals isn't okay when we don't need to. So if you want to carry on pretending to be a psychopath, then that's absolutely fine, that's up to you. But not everyone is like you, and good people do change. Good people do change. Leather is durable and inexpensive, and if animals is already dead, I really couldn't care less what happens with the skin. Leather is expensive. Leather is expensive. It's cheaper to buy non-leather items than it is to buy leather items. So that is a load of bollocks. That is, again, another justification to try and make yourself feel better. And just the fact that you're saying, I don't really care, again, you're just showing your psychotic mannerisms. Like, you're just showing how psychotic you are. By saying something like that, it's just actually wild. Like, I cannot get my head around it. So why is there a sign there that says, if they're so transparent, why is there a sign there that says no filming or photography? Why not? Why not? No filming or photography. If they're so transparent and they want people to know what is going on in there, why not? Oh my God, that absolutely stinks. That massive box of skin that just got driven past. Oh, fucking hell, it stinks. That box there is full of their skins. And he's going into that warehouse there that's full of their skins as well. It's so disgusting. Honestly, it's absolutely vile. Yeah, so there's obviously a reason why you're here. All of you trolls saying stuff like it's their place of work, plants, talking about plants. Like, there's obviously a reason why you're here. There's obviously a reason why you're triggered and affected by this. There's obviously an element of guilt. So why not just explore that? Why not just delve into that emotion and explore why you're feeling like that, instead of saying this weird stuff that makes you sound like a psychopath? Why not just go, I wonder why I've ended up landing on this live stream. I wonder why I'm here. I wonder why I'm feeling like this. I wonder why I'm feeling the desire to start talking about plants when I'm explaining to you what is happening to these poor, innocent animals. Like, why not just explore that emotion instead of pretending to be an absolute psychopath? Why not just go, oh, why am I feeling like this? Why am I feeling this bit of guilt? Why am I feeling slightly triggered? Why am I feeling the need to say you're, harassing people at work when I'm literally just stood here filming? Like, I'm not actually talking to anyone. I'm not harassing them. I'm just videoing the animals. I'm just videoing the animals who are being forced to their horrific deaths. And you're telling me that I'm harassing these people working here when I'm not. You're just trying to use that as a justification to make yourself feel better because you're feeling an element of guilt. It's so transparent, and I see and hear it every single day. You think that you're unique in saying these things, but you're not. Like, I hear people saying stuff like this all the time, and you're actually invested enough to sit here on this live stream. If you really were a genuine psychopath, then you would have just scrolled on by and not been bothered in the slightest. But the fact is, you're still sat here, some of you trolls, you're obviously that invested and feel an element of guilt that you're still sat here trying to justify your own actions. So this truck here is now leaving empty. So that was full of individuals a second ago, and now it's about to drive away empty. The animals that you just saw drive past in those trucks are now in that facility being murdered, having their heads chopped off, and it's now leaving empty. Like, you just saw that one. That was the guy who drove really, really fast. And now it's leaving empty. Like, it's just horrific. Honestly, it's absolutely disgusting. This should not be happening. Those boxes there were just full of their skins a second ago. The sheer volume is just insane. The sheer scale of this is absolutely disgusting. Put your money where your mouth is and stop supporting animal slavery. Exactly, Hummus 420. Thank you very much. That's exactly it. Disgusting. Yeah, go and have a yummy non-exploitation meal, which you can do. You don't need to exploit and murder animals for yummy meals, but the fact is, like, you keep just talking about food. Like I said multiple times, why are you only talking about food? Why are you only talking about the animals that we exploit for food? Is it because you're so addicted to their secretions and their flesh that you can't even take your mind off their flesh and their secretions and their eggs, their baby's milk? Why is it just those things that you're talking about? Why not talk about their skin? Why not talk about the fact that we exploit animals in marine parks and zoos? Why do you keep just talking about the animal, like the food side? Why do you keep just talking about meat and steak and all those things? Like, as soon as you admit that it's not a diet and you understand the principle of veganism, that we shouldn't exploit other animals, it's hard to deny the principle, because I honestly believe everyone agrees with the principle deep down. It's just because we're oh my god, it absolutely stinks. I just nearly gagged then. Oh my god, it smells so bad. I just got a massive whiff. Oh, so disgusted, seriously. Absolutely stinks. Like, oh, when they drive past with all of their skins and you get a massive whiff of it. Honestly, it smells like death. Like, it's fucking disgusting. It's actually disgusting. And just the way that they can all smell it as well, like, they will know what is about to happen to them. When they are forced to their deaths like this, I can hear them inside there screaming right now. Like, look at these massive boxes of blood. That's their blood. It's just vile. Those boxes there, they've just been offloaded. They were full of their skins a second ago. That's what almost makes me gag when that forklift drives past full of their skins and I can smell it. Honestly, it smells of guts and death and blood. It just absolutely stinks, and you can smell their feces as well. There's a reason why they don't want you to see and hear these things. Yes, I can hear them screaming inside, like they're crying out for help and nobody is here to help them. Like, all we can do is expose the reality of what's happening to them so that people could, like, understand, so that people stop contributing towards it and paying for it. Like, we should not be doing this. It's that simple. We don't need to be exploiting and using animals and murdering them against their will. They struggle until their very last breath. They struggle for their lives. Animal rights activists literally risk their lives to go in and expose these types of places. They put cameras in there and secretly hide these cameras so that people can see and learn about these things, because they're hidden for a reason. There is a reason why they hide these things from us. It's because they don't want people to know. They don't want people to see what is happening. Like, honestly, it's not rocket science. Why would they want people to know? because people actually have empathy and they don't want to see animals suffering and animal being abused and murdered. But when you actually see it happening, you make the connection and you understand that animals are murdered. They are murdered because they struggle for their lives. It's an absolute myth that certain animals don't feel emotions and don't feel pain and happiness and sadness.
I really encourage you to go and
Yeah, so go and watch Dominion on YouTube and go and see it for yourself. I'm going to
couldn't tune in.
maybe put yours
Oh yeah,
next
we're here
to
with
each
Emma
other.
as well.
Yeah, here's Chris.
Hey everyone.
Hi guys, I've got a lot of trolls in mine. Have you got any in yours?
No, not really. I mean,
Okay,
a couple
that's
of people.
good.
Yeah, it's been fairly all civil, really.
Yeah,
The
good.
odd little comment.
Yeah.
Please go and subscribe to Emma, everybody.
Yeah,
Tell them
hi
where you can find you.
guys. Sorry?
Tell them where they
Alice
can
Yuko
find
as
you.
well. So Emma for Animals on Instagram and same on YouTube as well. Yeah, thank you so much for being here, guys. We're just outside a slaughterhouse in Cornwall, exposing what's happening to these animals. It's just like we can hear them screaming. We've been able to hear them scream. And people laugh when you say screaming, but how else do you explain it?
Yeah.
They are screaming, aren't they?
It is,
like they're crying out for their lives.
Cows do not just make noise all the time for fun. I mean, you might hear the odd moo when you go past a field, but you can tell in there it's different.
It's a different moo, isn't
They're scared.
it? Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And why wouldn't they be scared? You've got to remember, they've just been bought from wherever they were in a truck, like traveling for at least an hour. I drove past some of these on the way down here. So they've been in there for at least an hour, not knowing where they're going. They're going to here, they can, there's blood around, they could probably smell what's going on. Like they're not stupid animals.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Especially when they get in there as well. When they get in there, they will be able to smell what is about to happen to them. We can smell it. It's so strong.
Yeah.
Like it makes you gag. Honestly, like I honestly nearly threw up then for a second because, especially because it's windy, you get a whiff of it and the fact that this forklift drives behind us here to that warehouse where their skins are. Takes their skin, these massive boxes of their skin, and they're all piled up behind us here.
It's not even
all
just the
piled
skin,
up.
Like some of it's like the guts and the.
Is it as well?
Yeah,
oh
that's
my
where
God.
you can see on some of the boxes. They sometimes have them uncovered, but you can see it literally like it's almost like a jelly.
Oh my God, it's
really
so
horrible.
gross, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's
really,
absolutely
really
disgusting. Yeah, and you can actually, it's so strong, you can smell it. It's just disgusting. And this guy here washing whatever is on, or this lady, sorry, washing whatever is on her boots. Like, it's obviously not nice what is on her boots. Like, it's just absolutely disgusting. Honestly, I should not be doing this. I really wish that you people could just be here and see it for yourself. And the way that everyone is acting as if it's normal as well, when these sentient individuals are being murdered against their will when they don't want to die. Let me show you their skins and guts piled up again here. So that big sheet there, that big plastic sheet, that's all of their skins piled up. And then that warehouse there that they've just covered up, that was open. That big sheet there wasn't there when we first got here, but now they've put it there because they don't want us to see in there. So that garage door is broken. That garage door is broken there. So they've put that sheet over so that we can't see in. Sorry, it's really windy. Hopefully you can hear me still. But yeah, they put that big sheet there so that we can't see in. There's a truck here now. See if you can see inside. Sorry, babies. I'm so sorry. I don't know if you can see them in there. Absolutely disgusting. Not okay. That is full of individuals who don't want to die. Go and watch Dominion on YouTube to see the reality for yourself. It's just, yeah, you can hear them. You can actually hear them crying out. Look at them all, putting their little noses out. They're just such innocent, curious individuals. Individuals is a term for animals. What else would you call them? If they're not individuals, if they're not sentient beings, then what are they? Objects. They're not objects, they're not things, they are beings. They are sentient beings, they are individuals. It's just actually crazy, like it's so psychotic that you would say that they are food when you people probably have dogs. Like, why would you say that? Would you say that it's okay to say that dogs are food, or cats, or even humans? Because humans are animals. So you're saying animals are food, but they're not. They are individuals. Look at them poking their little noses out. It's just disgusting. And they just act as if it's normal. Just having a little chat, like pretending that this is okay and normal. This guy washing all the blood and guts and shit and piss. How on earth can you work somewhere like this? Humans are species of animals, exactly. The human species. We are animals. That's all you need to know. As soon as you understand that humans are animals, look at her poking her little nose out, not knowing what's going on. Some animals eat animals, but humans don't need to eat animals. Humans don't need to eat animals. We can thrive. I am absolutely thriving on a full plant-based diet, a whole foods plant-based diet. Go on to my other videos. You'll see for yourself. I bet you I'm stronger and healthier than you. Like, it's always the unhealthy people who claim that we need to eat animals to be healthy. It's actually mind-blowing. Animals eat animals, but some animals are obligate carnivores. Humans are not obligate carnivores, so we do not need to do this. We don't need to be murdering them and exploiting them for their flesh and for their babies' milk. Not your baby's milk, not even your milk. It's their milk for their babies, and we're taking it away from them. Like, who the hell do we think we are? These cows are cows who have been used for dairy. Like, it's just absolutely disgusting. They've been used, they've been forced into pregnancy against their will. Then after 9 months of carrying their baby, they had their baby taken away from them so that you can drink their milk that's not even yours, or eat it in the form of cheese. If there's any actual people in here who do have empathy and who are open and willing to understand what's happening, or if you want any help living vegan, living without exploiting animals, if you want any help, or if you're actually open to it, then please send me a message on Instagram. Like, honestly, I'm willing to help. If you find me on Instagram, Emma_4animals, you'll see. You can find my account, and I'll help you with anything. Like, I will help you with absolutely anything, because, like I said, these are the things that I didn't used to understand either. And I honestly know and believe that there are good people out there who are just naive to what is happening. They are completely hidden. These things are completely hidden from us. What is happening to these animals is hidden from us for a reason. So if you're actually open to learning about this, and open to understanding about it, and open to change, open to not exploiting animals anymore, just find me on Instagram, send me a message. I'll help you in any way you need or want. I'm also a qualified health coach. Like, I've studied nutrition for 3 years. I studied nutrition, and I know a lot about the human body. Like, I'm a movement therapist, I'm a personal trainer, I know a lot about the human body. and health, and I can guarantee, I can promise you, you do not need to eat animal flesh and their secretions to be healthy. But like I keep saying, this is not just about diet. It's not just about their flesh and their milk. It's also about their skin, their wool, their feathers. So vegans don't exploit animals for anything. We avoid their exploitation and use completely. It's not just about their flesh. It's not just about not murdering them. It's also about not wearing them, not using them, not paying for them to be tested on in laboratories. Like, so we check toiletries, haven't tested on them. We check that toiletries and cosmetics are cruelty free. Also cleaning products, I didn't used to know, but so many cleaning products, really, common household cleaning products are tested on animals. So fairy liquid, fairy washing up liquid, that tests on animals. They test on animals, and vegans just don't pay for animals to be exploited for anything. So this isn't just about food. I say this all the time because it's really important that people understand that veganism isn't a diet. It's the principle that says humans should not exploit animals. So there's another truck here right now. Can you see them? Sorry, babies, I'm so sorry. Let me just hide. That stank, absolutely stank. Disgusting. Yeah, so like I said, if you want any help to live without exploiting and murdering these animals, then please send me a message on Instagram, because I'll help you. I'll do anything to help you. Like, I love helping people, because if people are open to not using them and exploiting them and murdering them anymore, then of course I'm willing to help. Like, I didn't know about this stuff either, and people helped me understand this. People helped me learn about what was happening and what to avoid, because we don't need to be doing this, and we shouldn't be doing it. Like, it's 2026. We shouldn't be murdering and exploiting billions and torturing billions and billions of animals every year. And if you think about it, this is literally just one facility. This is just one location. There's thousands and thousands of these just all over the UK alone. Thousands and thousands of them. This is just one facility. There's like hundreds of individuals who are brought here every single day, just every single day. Imagine how many more there are all over the country. Patrick Baumann, a former German's strongest man, is a renowned vegan strongman who sets the world record. Who set the world record, exactly. I heard him speaking at VCO, and he doesn't exploit animals either for their flesh, for their skin, for their baby's milk. And like I said, if there were people here seeing this right now, so this guy, I don't know why he's like laughing and recording me, I'm not sure. I can't remember what I was saying now. If there were hundreds of people stood out here right now, they would not be okay with it. If people actually saw what I was seeing with my own eyes, then they would be absolutely horrified. I could absolutely guarantee it. That's why I do these live streams. That's why I come here and expose the truth, expose what's happening to them. So you can see one of her little ears sticking out the side there. I don't know if you can see it. They're just sat there waiting, not knowing what's happening, not knowing what's going on, but knowing full well that something bad is about to happen, because you can smell it so strong. So if we can smell it, then of course they can smell it. They can smell the death. They can smell the fear. They can smell all of those hormones. Like, they're not stupid. They know what is about to happen. They know that something bad is about to happen. Maybe they don't know that how they're going to be murdered, but they will be able to smell the death. It's an animal's instinct to be able to smell these things. Leather and fur are quality natural materials, but you could say that about human skin as well. Just because they're quality, high quality, does that make it okay to use them when they're made out of someone's skin? You wouldn't say that with humans. You wouldn't say, oh, but human skin is high quality, or dog skin is high quality, so we might as well use them for clothes. You would say, no, that's not okay. It's unjust. Humans are sentient, just as other animals are. We shouldn't be doing that. So why would you say that it's okay to do with certain species but not others? It's because you've been conditioned to believe that it's okay for certain species and not for others. It's not rocket science. So there's another truck here, a massive one. I don't know if they're going to be able to get in. Sorry, babies, I'm so sorry. Yeah, you can see them there. Try and flip it around. Hi. I know, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. I know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Fucking hell. Oh my god. This is a double decker. This is absolutely huge. Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry. I know. I'm sorry. I know, I wish this wasn't happening to you. Happening. Oh, fucking hell. I'm so sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. I know. I love you. I'm so sorry. So sorry. I'm so scared. You can tell that they are so scared. Oh, fucking hell, they're literally shitting themselves. They are actually shitting. So sorry, I'm so sorry, babies. I know. Jesus Christ. Okay, there's another truck down there as well. So sorry, I'm so sorry. Jesus. This is not okay. This is not okay. All of those individuals with their own personalities. Imagine how scared they are. Just imagine how scared they are. It's just disgusting. We are actually a disgusting species. Absolutely horrendous. I don't know what he's doing. He's driving it. I don't know if he's just Sorry, babies. No. What's he doing? Is he going to drive onto the pavement? So sorry, babies. I'm so sorry. I know. Oh, fucking hell. They must be so terrified. And there's literally shit dripping out of the back there. Don't know if you can see that dripping. That is dripping full of shit and piss. That is how scared they are. How disgusting. That is what you're paying for if you are living with exploiting animals. Meaning, if you're not vegan, that is what you pay for. This is what you're doing to them. So sorry, baby. I know. I'm so sorry. I wish I could save you. I would do anything to save you right now. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I know. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Absolutely horrific. Okay, there's another truck here now as well. I'm guessing he's going to go straight in. That's another one full of individuals as well. So there's how many in there? 2 or 3? Hi. Hi. I'm so sorry. So unfair. So unfair. Like, this should not be happening. We should not be doing this. Just absolutely horrific. Do you not have the option to do something else? Do you not have the option to do something else?
Option to do.
Yeah, like to not use them and take them to be killed. Do you have like? Can you not work doing something else? Like
What do you want me to do then?
Why can't you have a conversation about it? If what you're doing is so okay, like to have a serious conversation, and my camera is not on you, why can't you just maybe farm crops or get another job doing something else?
Oh, think of that.
Is that an option? What? See, why are you so disgusted? Like, do you actually think it's funny? You can't even have a normal conversation. If what you're doing is okay, you should be able to have a normal conversation about it. Just horrific. Like, how do they think that this is normal? I tried to be polite about it. I tried to speak to him nicely, and he was just sarcastic and rude, and then waved and smiled. Like, it's just disgusting. They're not nice people. I try and be civil and just try and have a normal conversation, and then they just laugh and smile and think it's hilarious, like literally forcing animals to be murdered. How can you think that that's normal and okay? It's just mind-blowing. Like, it's just actually mind-blowing. I don't know if you can see them poking their little noses out, smelling, sniffing around. Like, just imagine if that was you. Just imagine if that was you in there. Just imagine there's someone in there. That is someone. That is not something. That is someone. That is someone in there. Imagine if that was you in there. There's someone's eyes looking out. Someone's eyes looking out, so curious. And not understanding why this is happening to them. Just imagine if that was you. Simon says, Simon, you have literally got a dog as your profile photo. Can you actually get more hypocritical than that? How hypocritical. You've got a dog as your profile photo, and you think it's funny to pay for other animals to be murdered and exploited, and you have a photo of a dog as your profile photo. Like, it doesn't actually get more hypocritical than that. I just find that absolutely insane that you can laugh at other species of animals being forced to their horrific deaths, saying that vegans who are just simply people who don't pay for animal abuse, saying that vegans need a wake-up call when you literally have a photo of a dog for your profile photo. You can't get any more hypocritical than that. I'm sorry, but that is just absolutely insane. Laughing at other species of animals being forced to their deaths whilst you have a dog as your profile photo. Like, it's insane. Go and watch Dominion on YouTube, because it's embarrassing. Like, it's actually embarrassing. Go and watch what you're paying to have happen to animals in your name. Just go and watch it. If what you think that you're doing is so okay and normal, then you'll be happy to go and watch what's happening to animals in your name. Like, it's not hard, is it? It's really not hard. Go and watch it. Go and look at the footage for yourself. Go and look at the reality, what's happening. And then you can make informed decisions for yourself. But until that point, until you've not actually seen it for yourself, then how can you make informed decisions? Until you've actually seen an animal being murdered, being killed against their will for you, how are you supposed to know whether it's wrong or right? Like, the human mind can't actually go there. You can't actually take your mind to that place without seeing it for yourself. So go and watch Dominion on YouTube, go and watch Earthlings. Those are 2 documentaries that you can go and see for yourself as to what is happening to these animals in your name. It is murder. If you go and watch it yourself, you will see it's murder. They struggle. They struggle for their lives. They try and get away, but they can't. They are literally forced into these horrific places. I can hear them screaming right now. Of course it's murder. When somebody doesn't want to die and they are being killed, that is murder. And they are someone. They are not something. This is literally common sense. Like, it's actually common sense. How can you try and force your opinion on others? What is my opinion? It's not an opinion. I'm sharing facts. None of this is an opinion. I'm sharing facts as to what's happening. It's everyone's opinion that animals shouldn't be abused. It's just that we align our morals with our actions and are not hypocrites. It's not an opinion. It's your opinion too. You're just brainwashed to believe otherwise. They are someone, not something. Exactly. They are someone, not something. Someone is someone. Like, they are not something. If they're not someone, then what are they? They're not an inanimate object like a table or a pen or a pencil. That would be something. Someone is a sentient individual who's having a subjective experience. Like, you can literally hear them screaming inside there. Of course that's someone. You can see their little ears and their little nose and eyes popping out here. That's someone. That's someone looking back out. That's someone's eyes, not knowing or understanding why this is happening to them. It's really that simple. They are someone, not something. Anyway, yeah, if you want any help to living vegan, so living without exploiting animals, if you've seen what you've seen today, these animals being forced to their deaths, and you think that it's not right and it's an injustice, and you want help to live vegan, meaning living without exploiting animals, then just send me a message. Like, send me a message on Instagram and I will help you. Emma_4animals. It's the same username as my YouTube. You can go on there and just ask me. Just ask me for whatever help you need and I'll help you. I'm going to start wrapping it up there because it's absolutely freezing and I need to start heading back soon. Chris, I might start wrapping it up. I'm going to start wrapping it up a little bit. Yeah, so if you do want any help to live without exploiting animals for their skin, for their flesh, for their wool, for their fur, for their eggs, for their baby's milk, just send me a message on Instagram. Please go and watch Dominion on YouTube. So as soon as you've come off this live stream, go and watch Dominion on YouTube. It's free, anyone can watch it, and then you will understand what's happening to other animals in your name. Yeah, any questions, just let me know. Thank you so much to any other activists who have been here or any other vegans who have been here supporting. Thank you to all of your trolls, all of the trolls who have been here as well supporting the algorithm. Yeah, just please stop doing this to them. Please just go and watch Dominion on YouTube.